What the stars predict for us. Horoscope for October 30th to November 5th, 2023. Saturn comes out of retrograde. Having been in a stationary phase of motion all week, it is not yet time for decisive action. But the general atmosphere is filled with positive active energies, preparing the ground for constructive changes. Bonnie Horoscope is with you. Daily and unique predictions. We begin. The processes that are being launched this week have not yet been manifested on the external plane, but are already affecting all areas of life. It is during this period that a solid foundation for future success is laid. The changes that occur in early November will develop for at least 6 months and can be either favorable or vice versa. It depends on how conscious a person is in his actions and understands the full extent of responsibility for his actions. November 3rd and 4 are difficult days, when happy chances and opportunities go away from under your nose, for unknown reasons. However, the obstacles and social tensions that arise during these 2 days can act as a positive trigger for releasing unwanted obligations or restrictions. You can find more about astrology on the YouTube channel of astrologer Marina Scardi. Marina Sokolova. Aries. Your authority increases and your creativity increases, making you overly open to the outside world. Bursts of unexpected activity will prevent you from spending a week at home indulging in laziness. It makes sense to follow an energetic mood and do as much as possible during the week. First of all, for the benefit of yourself, but without harming others. If you manage to delve deeper into the issues that concern you, then most likely you will come to unexpected but true conclusions. Taurus. During the week, planetary influences make you uncommunicative, too pedantic and irritable. But such moods are not as bad as they might seem, thanks to the desire to minimize social contacts. Your hard work, patience, and ability for deep analysis and introspection will increase. Stationary Saturn will slow down your physical and emotional activities all week. But at the same time, the planet's energies will help save your money. Twins. Now is not the right time to share your plans or experiences with friends, and especially with people you barely know. You shouldn't recklessly indulge your desires and indulge in heart-to-heart conversations. Your loved ones will be nervous, and you won't get good advice. And random people will even be able to harm you because of your own revelations. It's better not to make new acquaintances and limit yourself to a list of things to do that cannot be postponed. And allow yourself small harmless weaknesses. Cancer. Throughout the week, it's easy to get involved in troubles and mess things up, and spend a long time afterwards sorting it all out. It will be difficult for you to concentrate on professional tasks. So it is better to take more days off if possible and spend time with your children or younger relatives. The period is suitable for resolving family issues, discussing plans for the future with a partner or spouse. Aesthetic pleasure will have a positive impact on you more than ever. So it's worth going to an exhibition or making your home cozy. A lion. Planetary influences make you nervous and controversial. So don't be surprised if you find yourself in a heated argument with your family. The stars remind you that in any case, you should not break into screaming and violent emotions, but rather use this energy for active physical work. Put off signing important papers, talking with your boss, and resolving financial and legal issues for a few days. The ideal period to start doing physical exercise or At a minimum, daily 2-hour walks. Virgo. On Monday, it is advisable to draw up a clear action plan, having previously defined priorities, and follow it. The main thing during this period is not to isolate yourself. Consult with wise people and not be afraid to leave a place where you are no longer comfortable. This is the ideal time to take care of financial issues. You will be able to repay a debt that you have not counted on for a long time, or receive funds on favorable terms, although not quickly. The most difficult problems are solved, and collective work moves forward. Scales. You are filled with energy, which allows you to redo a lot of things and communicate with everyone. You want to do everything at once, but try to act consistently, without allowing yourself to rush around, switching from one thing to another and not really completing anything. The week will be difficult, but with the right approach to completing tasks and reasonable self-restraint, it can bring good results. Try to give in, to adapt somewhere to those around you. As a result, you will still end up winning. Scorpio. Playing sports and any physical activity is very useful, and it's even better to focus your energy on creating a new base, which will become the starting point in mid-November. If there is no outlet for your enormous energy, then you may begin to find fault with little things and consider yourself better than those around you, which will greatly complicate communication both at work and with household members. Showing strength and belligerence where it is really needed can open up new social opportunities for you. Sagittarius. The circumstances of the week favor active actions and the most daring plans, the implementation of which will be facilitated by accumulated experience and unspent strength. The most you can afford in terms of relaxation is meeting with close friends and watching a movie together at the end of the week. Conservatism and emotional restraint are your helpers for the coming period. On the one hand, it will not be difficult for you to understand the reasons for the words and actions of loved ones. On the other hand, it will be difficult to find words of support and approval. Capricorn. If your partner or loved one decides to make any complaint to you, you can really lead to the conversation ending very badly. Your strength will rapidly diminish, and you will be in the mood to lie down on the sofa under a blanket with a cup of tea. Accept your body's signals. You need rest. Gain strength before the new active period, which will begin next week, when your ruler, Saturn, leaves the stationary phase. Try to go about your usual activities without any fuss or haste. Aquarius. Stationary Saturn, as your second ruler, will support your any endeavors, from the decision to go on a diet and tighten your figure to career aspirations. A serious approach to household and financial matters appears, but don't speed up the processes, no matter how much you want to. Now is the period of internal work, searching for information, thinking through a strategy. Allow yourself to rest on Saturday and Sunday, because starting next week there will be no time for this. Don't hesitate to do what you've been putting off for a long time. Fish. Stationary Saturn in your sign increases your energy, but inflates your perception of reality and weakens your connection with reality. Avoid any adventures. Otherwise you can end up in a whirlpool of troubles for a long time. It's a good time to start exploring a promising area related to your professional activity. This will help tune your brain to useful work. Devote your evenings to soul-searching and meditation. In the depths of your subconscious there are answers to all questions. Read also. Saturn comes out of retrograde. Having been in a stationary phase of motion all week, it is not yet time for decisive action. But the general atmosphere is filled with positive active energies, preparing the ground for constructive changes. That's all for us. Subscribe and don't miss our daily and unique releases from Bonnie Horoscope. See you soon.